I heard about Mark when I first started developing a receding hairline in my late 30s, early 40s, and I started doing my own investigations and realized that there was a new machine coming out that was the robot, the artist. After my first consultation with Mark, he really, obviously from the very beginning, I was very impressed with Mark. Being a physician, I'm very particular about who's gonna take care of me as well. So my standards are set pretty high. Mark, from the very beginning, I was extremely impressed with. Even from the initial consultation, which was a Skype consultation, which for me, being the hours that I have, it's hard for me to get away from my practice. So we were able to go over everything, ask and answer any questions that I had, simply in my office in front of my computer, which was a huge perk because I didn't have to come and take time out of my office. Mark explained to me very in detail exactly what would take place from start to finish, expectations from start to finish, and based on my what I was looking for, what I was wanting to achieve with this type of procedure. He made me feel very comfortable about what I was about to take on, and so at that point we scheduled the procedure about a month later. From the initial surgery till after, it was a very painless, smooth transition. The way Mark pre-medicates you prior to the procedure is very sedating. It's very comfortable. It's a very long procedure at times, and I believe my first procedure was up to 12 hours, and so that's a long time to be seated in a position. And Mark and his staff were just great, and how comfortable they made me feel, and it was relatively a painless procedure. And that's really what I was really impressed about. And I had been, the more I'd read, some of the procedures, the strips type procedures, were very uncomfortable. And so this was, I can tell you, was probably one of the easiest procedures I've ever had to have done. And not only that, but just the staff being so accommodating was really a nice perk. After having had the procedure, obviously, I've always been in health and wellness. I've been an athlete my entire life. I've always been able to kind of fix anything on me that could be physically, self-fixed. Well, my hair loss was kind of one of those Achilles heels for me, and so for me personally, the confidence I gained after getting my transplant and not having to try to cover up the receding hairline has been really it's been really rewarding. Mark has such a great bedside manner that it really makes you feel special, I guess, if you will. He takes an exorbitant amount of time with his patients and explaining the follow-up care, the phone calls, ensuring that everything's going well. His staff, who are extremely well trained in the procedure. It was a well-greased machine after I'd gone through it, and I can only say that Mark, his personality along with his surgical skill, I can't imagine recommending anyone else to ever have this done, and I foresee Mark being him becoming an icon in this particular technology.